don't know. I have studios in various places, and during breaks, I actually cook lunch. I've given up on restaurants. I can't take Chinese takeout anymore. It's disgusting. Disgusting. It's like old pieces of dreck with old... It's horrible. Just getting worse. It's a Japanese place not far from me. I've eaten for years. The owner was such a nasty piece of work. I called him yesterday to order a takeout lunch. I swear to God, you got to hear this. It's the same crap. I get the same thing. So all I did was say to him on the phone, what are your, listen to this. I said, what are your lunch specials? This guy in Mill Valley right off the highway, a real arrogant guy. I don't like going there. So he says to me, I know it was him. I could tell by his voice. He's like heavy set, nasty piece of work. We have no lunch specials. I said, okay, what do you mean no lunch specials? I said, I get them every so often. No, we have lunch, but no lunch specials. And none of them are available for takeout. I said, but I get them every other day. He said, well, they're not lunch specials. They're just lunch. I said, I called you to order lunch. I didn't call to argue with you. He says, I'm not arguing with you. So you argued with me about that he wasn't arguing with me. So I said, thanks for the info, and I hung up. I mean, it's crazy, the world. You know what happens is these restaurants get so arrogant with their success and with the liberals bowing down to them. Oh, you should see it. You should see the liberals in Marin County, California, an Asian restaurant, any ethnic restaurant. They first of all, any Asian restaurant, they clasp their hands together and bow to the waitress. Have you seen this in Texas? I don't think they do it down there. The spineless liberals who are allowing Islamism to rise around the world, when they go into an Asian restaurant, if they order something, they literally put their hands together and bow. First of all, it's not even in the culture. It's not in the Japanese culture. But they clasp their hands together, and then they go, and then may I have a napkin? Because, they're cheap on the napkin job. May I have a water? Everything they get, may I have a chopstick? Oh, thank you. Then they pay, and they're the customer, and they say thank you over and over again to the waitress. Like the waitress did them a favor for letting them in the ethnic restaurant. It's crazy. It's a world that's upside down. So I've taken to cooking myself during breaks. In every studio I have a kitchen. So, I mean, what I just whipped up was so good. It was unbelievable. So much better than Chinese, Japanese. In the Indian, I won't go near either off the highway. I almost got torn apart by a pair of dogs 3 weeks ago. That's the end of that one. I mean, food was marginal to begin with. But I'm not going to go there and risk my life from drug dealers with pit bulls. That was outside that restaurant. I don't even want to leave the restaurant without an entourage of bodyguards. I wonder if Michael Moore's bodyguards are available to take me to lunch once in a while.